Hello students, this is Sonia Nair and I am going to teach you people today a topic of English grammar, that is nouns. Okay, today we are going to learn the types of nouns. We are also going to learn what are countable nouns, uncountable nouns, what are concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Okay, so this is a syllabus in our board for class 10th as well, so kindly listen to this lecture carefully and try to understand whatever is being taught. Okay, so we are going to start with nouns. Nouns are of two types. Okay, there are two types of nouns. The first type of noun is proper noun, and the other one is common noun. Proper noun and common noun. Now, when we talk about common noun, this common noun is again divided as countable noun and uncountable noun. Countable noun and uncountable noun. Again, when we talk about countable noun and uncountable noun, they both are further subdivided as concrete. Okay, they are further divided as concrete noun and abstract noun. Now, when we talk about proper noun, now everyone knows, you people must be learning nouns from very beginning, that is from the smaller grades, right? So proper noun is very simple. Proper noun is something to do with the name of a thing, name of a person, name of a place, city, etc. So when we are talking about a proper noun, when we talk about proper nouns, it has to be something like, if I say Mumbai is the name of a city, right? If I give you an example like Rajesh, name of a person, right? So name of a person, or maybe name of a place, or maybe institution. If I give you like a example like All India Radio. All India Radio, it's a name of an institution, right? So these are proper nouns. Okay, and what do you mean by common noun then? If I give you an example like a boy. A boy represents the class of all the boys. If I tell you Rajesh, it's a name of a specific boy, right? When I say a boy indicates a class of boys. Same way, if I give you one more example like city. When I give you a word city, city indicates a class of all the cities. I'm not specifying which city. It represents the whole class of cities. Wherein when I say Mumbai, then it's a specific city there. So it's a proper noun. So, and this city, the word city is a common noun. Okay. So common noun is further divided as countable nouns and uncountable noun. Now by the word we can make out what are countable nouns. Countable is something which we can count. Like if I give you an example for this, like bottles. If I give you an example, bottles, so I can count it as 6 bottles or many bottles. I can count it, right? If I give you an example here, like sand. Can you all count sand? No, you cannot count. If I give you grass, you cannot count grasses. If I give you chairs, yeah, it is countable noun. You can count chairs, right? So there are two types of nouns. Then again a common noun divided as countable noun and uncountable nouns. So now, when we talk about countable and uncountable, there are further subdivisions for them, both of these nouns, that is concrete noun and abstract noun. Now, what do you mean by concrete noun? concrete noun is something which we can actually sense. Okay, like if I give you an example, like as I told you, which we can actually observe with our senses. Say example like a student. You can see a student, you can sense a student, you can see water, bus, furniture, train. So these all are concrete nouns. They can be either countable or uncountable, but we can actually observe with the senses. So they are concrete nouns. And what do you mean by abstract? Abstract is something which we cannot observe with our senses. Something which is not physical, and we can only think about that thing, or we cannot observe with our senses. Like example, happiness. Okay, can we see happiness? No. Then friendship, childhood, imagination. So these all are abstract nouns. They can be either countable or uncountable as well. So this is how a frame is formed about a noun. Now if you know this frame, then you know many things about nouns. So again, we'll just revive quickly what we learned. Nouns are of two types, proper noun and common noun here. Proper noun is something which has to do with a specific name representing a place, a person, a institution, maybe whatever. And common noun is a class of thing which we represent. When I say a mango tree, I know specifically what am I talking about. Just a tree will be a common noun. Understanding? Now again, a common noun further divided as countable and uncountable. Countable is something which we can count, and uncountable is something which we cannot count. Examples like bottle, right, or chair, table, whatever. So these are countable nouns. And when we talk about uncountable nouns, they are like sand, grasses. They are uncountable. Okay, now this both uncountable and countable nouns are further subdivided as concrete and abstract nouns. Concrete nouns are those which could be observed with the senses. So like student, furniture, chairs, or water. Example, like anything which we can observe with our senses. And abstract nouns are those which is actually not physical, and we can only think about them, and we cannot observe them with our senses. Like happiness, right? Then size can be some example, like size, friendship, right? Childhood, imagination. So these all are abstract nouns. Okay, children. So if I give you one example, like say intelligence. So is intelligence a concrete noun or an abstract noun? Correct. It's an abstract noun. One more example of abstract noun can be knowledge, right? Book can be concrete noun. Leaf can be concrete noun. Enmity can be abstract noun, right? So this is how we categorize them. So if say for an example, I'll give you few examples of proper noun and a common noun related to it. If I give you example like Prem, Binoy, Hari, they are proper noun. They are proper noun. And if I give you a word boy, so it's a common noun. So these are proper noun, and this word is a common noun. These all are boys, but they are having a specific name, so they are proper noun. So only telling a boy would be a common noun. Again, if I give you examples, say NDTV, CNN, National Geographic. Okay, example, like there are so many television channels. So these all are proper nouns because they are specified channels. So here if I only give you channel, so it's a common noun. Understanding? Same way if I give you example like Diwali, Onam, Eid, Holi, so they are proper nouns. Wherein if I only give you festival, it's a common noun. Right? So I hope with this example you all are clearly understanding what is a proper noun and what are common nouns are. If I give you say example like Colgate, closer, right? Pepsodent. So these are names of the toothpaste, and only if I give you toothpaste, it's a common noun because it's representing a class of toothpaste, wherein here I am specifying the name of the brands. So here it is a proper noun. So by this I end this video of mine. I hope you all must have understood what is nouns are and the types of nouns and further subdivisions of nouns. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. All of you all take care. Bye.